I got 4 men's shirts at a thrift store to flip into girly tops. For this retired guy fishing shirt, I wanted to see what would happen if I made a peasant blouse from a shirt with set-in sleeves.
But peasant blouses usually have raglan sleeves.
I know, I'm such a rule breaker. But I just cut a big neckline and hacked the sleeves off and applied bias tape to form an elastic casing. Ta-da!
It's cute.
It kind of looks like scrubs.
But I love the swordfish.
Try different pants.
Yes! Put on a belt.
Now we love it.
Totally.
This skinny hipster guy shirt was made for someone who's skinnier than me. So I decided to cut off the sleeves and add them to the side seams and then cut off the collar and make just a sweet little round neckline.
Oh, look, you cut the sleeves off and inserted them into the side seams.
It would have been nice to see how you did that.
I know, my bad, but sometimes things just don't get recorded. That's just facts. Hey, look, here's me ironing some interfacing onto the neckline so it looks extra nice. And then I do some sewing.
Wow, Kari, your shirt looks great.
Are you a professional model?
Look at those poses. She can really vogue.
Yeah, thanks everybody. I know I look really good. Thank you. Okay, full disclosure on this one. It's not a men's shirt. It's a women's shirt, but I did find it in the men's section of the thrift store. So it's just a women's shirt that I'm gonna change into a girlier shirt.
What's your plan for feminizing this masculine lady's shirt?
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. First of all, I'm gonna cut off the sleeves.
That's a great first step. Got to show off those guns.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna rip out the collar, but leave the collar stand and make a ruffle for around the neck instead of a standard collar.
It looks like you're taking in the sides a bit too.
Yeah, of course I'm taking in the sides too. I'm super skinny. Remember, everyone thinks I'm a model. This feels very Spanish to me, very Spanish blackwork embroidery. I feel like Catherine of Aragon or a flamenco dancer. I'd like to have some kind of black lace mantilla coming down from my head and covering my face, covering back. I don't know how those things work. I've never made one before. Maybe I should tuck this in. This would look better if I had a thick belt. This one's brown. It doesn't work, but I just want to see it. If this belt was black, it'd be cute. I also replaced the button in the center. Ooh, this is just some trim, but maybe I could make this into a belt. Could double it and then put it like that. So cute. Now that I'm done with the shirt, we're gonna move on to the blue and white shirt that looks like a Hastens mattress. And I'm gonna make it into a Vivienne Westwood inspired shirt. Okay, so this is the shirt. It's a men's size medium. And I'm just gonna get some safety pins and pin it and see where I think it's gonna go. It fits really nice already. I'm kind of tempted to just keep it the way it is because it's kind of cute, but I'm not. I'm gonna change it up. So I'm gonna start with the fit. Like, I want it a little tighter in the boob area. I'm not gonna make a super tight like a lot of the girlies on YouTube are doing. I'm gonna make it something for the fuller figured woman. I'm definitely gonna add more buttons. Some people add 2 buttons between each button. I'm just gonna add 1. I also want bust darts. So I'm gonna pin some bust darts. I'm gonna mark where my bust points are. Your bust point is your nipple. Right there. So when you sew bust darts, you want it to point directly at the bust point, but not go all the way there. You want to stop at like an inch away. I'm gonna mark where I want the fold to be. Come like this. So this to here, I'm gonna let fold over once this is cut. And then I'll cut up here and have the collar there. And I'm gonna face this with fabric from the sleeve. And now the peplum, I want the peplum to go, okay, so here's the smallest part of my waist. This is where it comes in. So that's kind of where I want the top of that to be, right below this button. It's gotta come here. And like down here, this is too small. And sleeve, I'm just gonna like chop it here, even though I want it to end up like here. Now what I'm gonna do is take it off, cut this business, cut the peplum off, and then get to taking in the bust darts and the sides. The sides can come in to about there. And that'll give us enough room to breathe, and it'll leave this part bigger, so it'll make a good peplum. Boom.
By the way, welcome to Creative Alchemy. I'm Kari. I am a sewing sorceress.
Not to bum you out, but I've noticed that your video quality is worse than usual today.
That may be true. I messed up the settings on my camera. I know I seem like a genius to you, but I'm still figuring some things out. Can you deal with the visuals like this? I'm trying to make it look arty.
I can deal with one shite video.
Great, but you're gonna have to let 2 pass. I got a second shite video in the can before I started editing this one and realized the problem.
Yikes.
But the next one's really cool. It has a free pattern PDF for a hat.
What kind? A hennin, a trilby, bishop's mitre?
Those are all great ideas for future videos, but it's a witch hat pattern for all my sewing sorceresses out there.
All right, so what's going on here?
I'm delicately unpicking the sleeve. I gotta raise the arm's eye. This shirt has to look good.
I've noticed it looks like you're balding in some of these shots.
LOL, I'm not. It's just the way the light is hitting my gray roots. Go ahead and say that I'm balding though, because a humiliation ritual is a great way to get famous online.
Enough chit-chat. What are you doing with the shirt?
I was marking where the bust darts go and where I'm gonna cut the lapels. And now I'm delicately picking off the collar and collar stand.
I love that whimsical wallpaper. It wasn't there earlier.
Thanks. I like it too.
I see you sewing those bust darts.
Yep.
Now, what kind of sorcery is this?
I'm shortening the back because the bust darts shorten the front, so I had to even it out by folding the yoke down and stitching it.
That's important to consider.
A totally cuckoo bananas thing about this shirt is that I unpicked the original sleeve and then totally reshaped the armhole and then put the original sleeve back in without changing it at all, and it fit perfectly.
Sounds like Kari's standard sewing magic to me.
I'm reshaping the armhole here.
So far, so good.
So then I made the sleeves, I made the collar, I put in the collar, and I faced the lapels, added extra buttons, and lost all the footage.
And now we're done.
Could someone just drop, oh my god, Kari, you're so talented, down in the comments? This looks amazing. Look at this. So cute. I love the way that it floofs out, and the collar is just stunning. I love how I pieced the cuff into the back of the collar. The plaid matches perfectly because I'm me. This is gorgeous. It's like amazing, and I did such a good job. I love my little gathering here. I think the style of having a gathered sleeve goes really well with gingham. I like how the stripes interplay with each other. So which one is your favorite? This one's my favorite. Thank you for watching my breakout viral video. Like and subscribe.